Alasizwe. Sure, I don't like Lasizwe. I feel like you wanna ask at and fella one tin and Lasizwe one tin like I don't like Lasizwe.
Why Diana Kaina?
She was not there yet. She was not ready for a reality show. Nadia Nakai was not there yet. I don't know why she has a show out. She probably has to quit. Bonang show you how fake. Show you how fake. Bonang is always happy on our shows, guys. Let's not lie. I'm going back to school. I've gone back to school. I'm working on finishing my degree.
In the process of adopting, how's that going for you?
Yeah, I started knowing my capabilities as a woman that you have to use to get the men that you want. Malume Baka were very strict. If you were a boy, do boy things. If you were a girl, do girl things. My kidneys are not like, I don't know. They're always like painful, and you know the urine does not. It smells pungent. You know when you contempt towards yourself because the man that you love does not love you back. On the other hand, I was wrong at not telling him about me being trans.
Alrighty, welcome back to another heated episode, a fire one. You know. Welcome back to the burning topic. My name is Sky Cole, the host with the most in Jamme. So let me read this bio because I understand I'm with a multi-talented individual making waves as a reality TV star, media personality, actress, brand ambassador, and entrepreneur. Known for her, dynamic presence on screen and her, advocacy for authenticity and self-expression. Tholang is a powerful voice for the LGBTQIA plus community. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome the one and only Tholang Motsumi.
But Sky tlamehile ke imamela batla sentse ke qala ke crazy love but batla you and then
crazy love. How are you?
You condense Miss Katwena.
I'm good. Man, I want us to play a game. It is called What Comes to Mind. So I'm going to mention like 5 things and you have to tell me what comes to mind when you hear them.
5 things?
Yeah.
As in like objects or words?
No, words, whatever I mentioned. That's like things.
Sky, you have not even welcomed me properly.
Be
and
prepared.
Then
Welcome as well, icebreaker.
Number
1, the weighing a corner. What comes to mind?
Tholang Motsumi.
Yes. What comes to mind? You.
Obviously, I'm that show. Well, I'm kidding, but it's my show.
Yeah. What do you mean? It's your show.
I'm there, obviously. And then last time I was not part of the show, and then the show did bad. So
of course.
Yeah, obviously. So if you saying the winging a corner, I'm thinking this Tholang. Obviously.
Why were you not there?
I do not know. The channel still has to tell me. I was just excluded, and it was obviously bad for the show, bad for the ratings. And they had all these characters. I feel like people were overwhelmed at having those characters because they are accustomed to seeing this face. And now that the face was not included on the show, did really bad. Because the first thing when I went back to the show, there was sort of like a board meeting where we got to be told like the show did not do well in season 4.
That's crazy.
It's very crazy. But why did they take me out? That's what they get for waking up in Vegas. Yes.
Tell them. Number 2, mother.
My own mother.
Yeah. What comes to mind when you hear your own mother?
That's my best friend.
Yeah. What has she?
My best friend. You must
tell me a story. My mother, she was she was always there.
That woman is my everything. Like I say it all the time, guys. That woman is my everything. She taught me everything that I know. She taught me that. She taught me so much. It could practically take all day. She taught me. One of the things that my mom taught me was. A lady's not what she wears, but what she knows.
Oh.
It's really not about the short skirt. It's about how I'm wearing it.
You see, that's why we want cheer, not cheer. Here will come after. Here must be.
As I believe,
smart. Would you say you're a smart kid?
I'm a smart person. Overall. Yeah, I know so many things. Yeah.
Okay, number 3, right? Chris. What comes to mind?
God, did you even have to get there?
Yes,
an annoyance.
That's like Chris.
An annoyance.
An annoyance.
Chris is annoying.
I mean, you went to his
in a good way. Because I feel like he's doing well for himself. Yes, and he's a good person. He was not that good to me when I first came out to him. Yeah, but then, when I said annoyance, I meant it in a good way. Because, Chris is the kind of person to pester you on social media, call you all these names. Would you like me to come over? That's annoying. But I never meant it in a bad way. Yeah.
Are you guys still together?
No, we talk in the middle of every now and then. No, we are not together.
You're annoying each other, is that what you say?
I know. I don't even want it to get there. Just
Why? You haven't did the thing for
No. Please, let's not go there. Let's not go there. I left. Nah, me and Chris broke up like some time ago.
Because he came back and
he came back, but then the image, that was not the Chris that I'd fallen in love with. You remember on the show how handsome he used? I'm not saying he's any less handsome now, but then the image got to change. That's what pulled me away.
That's crazy.
Yes, it's very crazy.
And did you know he was coming?
He was coming what?
On the show to meet you.
Oh, when he came to the show for season 2. I do not know. I obviously do not know. These are the things that producers never get to tell you because they want that, the reaction to be authentic. Yes, and I do not know. And I loved him with all my heart.
Do you think producers or directors of the show, do you think they use your pain for money? Do you think they exploit?
No, I just think I just think it's how the cookie crumbles in the reality world. Each and everything is good content. Like, even if it means your tears, even if it means your joy, that's what people want to see at watching a reality show. We expect to see so many emotions from you. We expect to see you happy. We expect to see you sad. We want to see the gloom and everything. And I seriously will not mind if, my tears got to be made content out of.
Because he's still going to get paid.
I smile to the bank. Thank you.
You cry on camera. You smile.
Hey, I say, nothing. Yeah, and the Chris thing, I cried. I remember crying because I loved him so much. When you contempt towards yourself because the man that you love does not love you back. But on the other hand, I was wrong at not telling him about me being trans. That's wrong. That's the wrongest thing. And I want to tell maybe an 8-year-old transgender girl that before anything starts, just see to it that you're happy with yourself and you are more than willing to let the next person, especially if it has to be a partner, maybe when you're older or maybe also ratana, just see to it that your partner knows about the person that you are, or you're gonna come across the disappointments that I got to come across that I'm not proud of.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, number 4, love. What comes to mind? Since we've spoken about Chris, we are moving on to the lighter note.
You do know that I'm seeing someone you know. Yeah, I'm seeing someone you know.
I know.
He's not new. Ne? He's from a while ago. He's the blast from the past. So we've been taking breaks. No, you don't know him, obviously. It's going to be on the show. Relax.
Are you shooting?
Relax. Yes, I'm shooting my season 5.
Yes.
I'm back for season 5. Hey.
Yes. Why didn't you come with the cameras? We would have been on season 5
No,
too.
I wanted to give you this moment. With cameras around you, you're probably not going to be this free because there's so many people around this.
I mean, there's cameras now.
Yeah, but with my cameras around, there's like 3 cameramen, there's a director, there's a whole lot of them. So you're probably not going to be free. You look shy. Are you shy?
I'm not shy.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
shy.
But you that one that gives off the vibe that I'm a shy person, so I do not like people in my space.
I can't go TV in John and I can't really show myself like that.
So you wanted me to come with cameras around?
Yeah, it was fine still. I wanted you to be yourself,
I'm myself all the time. Take it from myself. I'm myself all the time.
You're still working and doing something,
Oh, okay.
Aside from meeting people.
I'll keep that in mind and I'll do that next time.
Are you saying you're coming back next time?
I will have to come back. If you want me to come back with cameras, I'm gonna give you your wish. Okay. Wish.
Anyway, number 5. Is it number 5?
I don't know.
What comes to mind?
That's my annoying best friend.
We all have that annoying best
friend.
Yeah,
very annoying. With Eno. Eno comes to my place at 1 1:05, khale ke batla a nyamele, like I can't stand her.
For real? But you
I
guys are
can't-
the same thing. Like, you guys are Aquarius.
Yeah, we are both Aquarian and we're the same thing. At you saying the same thing, what does that entail?
Same thing. You have personalities that's things that's but at the
I've
same
heard
time,
that.
you don't really need too much of that.
I've heard that from so many people, but I feel like, it's just way overboard, and I'm this girl that's down
Yes,
to earth.
Shanu.
Ke makatal? Ah, o no jwang? But after you said, Matijani, like the name sort of like brings out the zen in me.
For real?
I love her. I don't know the pronouns. You have to you have to watch the show. You have to watch the show to determine what the pronouns are. But I love with all my heart.
He has to come here. They have to
Well,
come here.
but at you saying they, ka jwale ha o tsebe sekgowa. Jwale ka go bua sekgowa sa 1 2 3 4.
They have to.
You see?
Yeah, I'm speaking in like so many people. But yeah, since we don't have what we normally have.
Yeah, because
wanted to ask
I
a
ate all
simple
the hot
question.
wings. Yeah, hle mara le wena.
Chelwena.
Ma, would you ever invite me and then buy 6 hot wings? Everybody has to know this is the best. This is everybody.
Guys, every product. Mara, that was
I
cool,
love
though.
food. I love food with all my heart. I do not want to say I'm a foodie because I feel like that's going to be the most indirect way of referring to it. I love to eat.
I
Ke ngwana na a
enjoy
jang, ke Mosotho, but ke ngwana na Mosotho bathong.
yeah,
And one thing that I like, you can see where the food is going. Ke fat frita. Don't say that. I am I fat.
alright.
Okay. Ke
Alright,
rata
for your
ke rata bosathele ba hao. Ke rata bosathele ba hao hore o kgona ho respect.
I ke batla bua tse ding.
Eh, a hle ngwana ko
On
gae.
camera.
Ne ke tlo stand up for love by Destiny's Child since
nah.
ke etsa GO self.
O lebetse gore camera tsa audio ka mohle. Ke a botsa. Okay, number 1, the reality TV world can sometimes exploit personal narratives for drama. Have you ever felt misrepresented or misunderstood by the way your story was portrayed on screen?
I've always felt misrepresented only because of Matijani. We had ups and downs, but let me not refer to them as ups and downs. We've had our fights. We fight all the time. And each and every time that I get to fight with her, with because I do not know what the pronouns are, each and every time that me and get to be in a fight, I come hard. And it's one thing that I regret because people now get to view me as the villain. I'm not the villain.
You're the villain of the whole
No, I do not come. I come back. I've always said that. I will never come for you. I will wait for you to come for me, and then I will come back. And when I come back, you're not gonna love it.
Yes.
So I'm a savage person, like verbally very savage. I'm from the Free State, obviously. Alang Rich, and Alang Rich, like if you know Alang Rich, Alang Rich, but like hara lula ka hanu. We are the baddest. And each and every time that me and him get to have a fight, I'm going to refer to him as him. Each and every time that me and him get to have a fight, I'm the nastiest. So, yeah, I feel like people get to see me that way as this girl that is so nasty in the mouth. And I'm really not that person. I'm a down-to-earth person, and I'm sweet. I'm very one thing about I'm very. I'm sweet. Am I not sweet?
You are sweet.
Eh, yes, Ashley. Ska ba jang ke sa jwang?
guys.
Eh, ska nketsa omorosa. Ska nketsa omorosa, hle tsa ke
You are
omorosa.
actually sweet.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you so much. Yeah, that's the one thing that people do not know about me, or most people do not
So
know.
it's
What
so
happened to
Asia
the mic?
happy.
Ahle mic ile yona e close for comfort to ba two. And then like rata o talka this, like ke talka ka hand
That's
lotion.
all.
Eh, ke bua ka hand lotion, like ha ntse ke bua ke ngwana na a drapa.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got to be savage in the mouth, and people think I'm a villain. I'm not a villain. I did
to
not
them,
start the
you
fight.
are.
Pardon?
To them, you are, clearly.
Yeah, the fights misrepresented me. So,
And the fights put you on the spot. You trend every single week when the show is.
but
playing.
and I hate trending for like gag. I don't like trending for gag.
You're
Yeah.
saying this because brands are watching right now?
No, I don't care about brands.
For real?
I really do not
Boroto.
care about. No, I do not care about brands. They don't do anything for me. I worked with brands, and I'm still broke. What have they done for me? Yeah. This reality show thing it's a now thing for me because I have so much to offer mentally. I have so much to offer in here, brain wise. So, like I told you initially, I'm smart. Yeah. I'm
So
still
what
working
were
on
you
my
doing
degree.
before the show?
I was doing law and I'm finishing it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes, so I could be able to get my degree and get out of this space. Like this TV space is savage. It's not for you, me. Like I know that it's not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because sometimes you rely so much on the things that you do on TV that you forget about school and forgetting that TV is actually temporary. Yeah. And then most of the times that these TV gigs get to end, you are left there with your arms folded, not doing anything, and you're unemployed. Yeah, that's how savage this space
And you
is.
still have to carry the name of you being on TV.
Yeah, and you still have to come across people that look up to you, like Tholang. And you know the misconception is that when you're on TV you're rich, or maybe when you are a TV personality that you have money.
I mean, they expect the whole
Yeah,
production
that's
to
what
pay
I would
good
expect
and-
as well from seeing a person on TV, but it's not usually like that. It's very bad.
Do they
for
not
us.
pay you enough?
No, I'm not gonna say anything about the show. They
So-
pay me.
so
They pay me enough to sustain myself.
Does it last like? Is it something?
Yeah,
that can
it
last.
lasts.
You 12
It requires
months?
someone that's savvy and smart.
Okay.
It's enough for me to pay my BBL.
How? Yeah, mo?
Yeah, I want a BBL so badly,
For
but then
eng?
ke batla ke rata dibono tse kgolo.
Okay.
I love a huge.
Dinkge. Why?
Yeah, the money that I make is enough for me to pay for my BBL and maybe my breast augmentation. Not that I need that, but then,
Okay.
yeah, if I would have to be that girl that wants a breast augmentation, it would be enough to pay off that package.
Plus, you have the
Hey, I just a snack and one nasty food. I can only chest of drawer.
exactly. Le di fats and oils tsa ya mo le di bonong ankere.
Ke tlo trapa. Wena o tlo imorisa ka nna.
Tlo tshwarisa. So explain to us, like 8-year-olds. I like saying that these days. I don't know why. Explain what the term transgender is, because for me, I thought transgender is someone who has transformed.
Yes, everyone thinks that, but being
Yeah.
being a transgender just basically means, how do I put it the nicest? Identifying differently from how you were assigned at birth. Do I make an example? You were born a boy, but just like me, there's a woman living inside you, and you're a woman, so you identify as a woman, even though you were born a boy. What's that flying doing to you?
I don't know, where is it?
Let's say it's a meriana. That's what you get. It's a medication.
Sorry.
Yes.
So you telling me, Hori, you're not fully transformed? Is that what you're saying? Because
No, I do not do
Could
my
you
bottom surgery.
for
And
real,
I'm not planning on doing it, no.
why?
I get men that embrace me for who I am, and they embrace everything that I have. And sexually, I get to enjoy myself to the fullest. So there's
Okay.
there's no need for me to go through that pain. It's not like I'm discrediting the next girl that wants to do it. If you
Yeah.
want to do it, go for it, but it's not for me.
Phew. And you also mentioned you were on hormones for how
Still
long?
am.
Still,
With hormones, it's like
forever.
it's a lifetime thing, yes.
why is it that?
Because obviously, I get they help you, they feminize you because you were born male. Remember, the main aim is for you not to look male, not to even seem male, because you're a woman now as a transgender person. So the hormones they provide estrogen to your body, so you get to look feminine and soft.
And Omosadi.
I don't know what you woman on top of it. Yes, that's what hormones do.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you've used them since from what age?
From high school, actually.
For real?
Yeah, it's from my final year high school.
So you had money like that, or
No, I had a medical card. I've got a mom. I've got a mom that would go an extra mile to provide for me.
shout
Even
out
though
to
I can,
mom.
I love that
Shout
woman.
out to mom.
Even though I can, provide for myself, but my mom still feels like I'm a kid. So I've always had a medical card. With a medical card, you go to your GP and you tell your GP that I'm a transgender and I would like, because back then I used to ask the Tyra Banks show. Like how I got to use hormones. This is how it came about. I used to watch the Tyra Banks show. The Tyra Banks show, not the America's Next Top Model.
Okay.
There used to be this character, the famous character, Isis. Isis was a transgender, but because transgender was taboo back then, and the world was not familiar with the word transgender, so that's how Isis identified herself as. So in America's Next Top Model, she got to go to the Tyra Banks show where she was interviewed about her life, and then that's when she told Tyra Banks that she's taking hormones to feminize herself. And being the kind of person that I am, because I'm a very curious person, I got to Google the hormones and got to uncover that they're equivalent to contraceptives, birth control pills that are being taken by women to prevent pregnancy. Yes, and I started taking them from then on.
And you're doing good.
And
then you also spoke on the show. You were in a process of adopting. How's that going for you? What happened?
Yeah, adoption, like, it's a process. It's a silly process where you get to be allocated a child and they get to be taken away from you. They get to assess you. Like, I was impatient. I was really impatient because I want a kid. I'm not even really sure what stage I was, because I got to to be taken to a place where I got to choose kids, and then I chose a kid, and then they really annoyed me where they told me that they have to come and check on me each time. If I'm gonna be providing love to a parentless kid, why should I be monitored? Because obviously I'm gonna love this kid unconditionally, because I can't make kids of my own, and obviously the kid is going to be my own. Why can't I be treated like a real parent? Why should you be now monitoring me? So but I'm going to restart it when I'm ready spiritually and mentally, because I feel like it's tiring. I do not want to be monitored. I live a private life. I do not want you knowing on me. For the fact that you get to see me on TV, that's enough.
I think also they're doing that because you'll never know.
Yeah, that's what the one thing that I felt pestered me the most, at them asking me if I drink, and I told them that I drink. They would ask you, like, how often do you drink? I drink as often as I can. So I'm being truthful. I'm being truthful. So at you telling them that you drink, they sort of like think maybe you're a reckless parent, or maybe you are careless with the kid. Yeah. But then one thing that they do not know, I know so many parents that drink, that still love their children, that do not expose them to, things that the kid is going to be detrimental to. Of course. Because, that's what I'm capable of. So these people, unfortunately, do not believe you telling them. They have to witness it. So I got bored, but I'll restart. There's enough time.
Why can't you, what's this word? Do it through you, like looking for someone to bear your child, or...
That's the burning question. I've taken hormones for more than 5 years. I'm and unfortunately, my sperms are not viable to make a baby.
Have you tried?
Have
you consulted about it?
I have. I know.
I didn't know.
It happens with so many trans, and like, that's why I always tell these trans girls that want to embark on hormones, that at least it's like, see to it that you make a baby before you start taking hormones, because they are going to decimate your chances of having a baby of your own. And that's what we all want, right? You want to have a baby of your own. But it was so unfortunate with me, because when I started hormones, I was really young. Like my last year in high school, I was like 17, 18. So I did not make a thorough research. So I started taking them, first year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, till date. So you can imagine how weak my production is. Or maybe there's no production at all.
You can never do. You don't know what comes out.
I guess. Like, apparently the pizza here, like, I just want to the pizza suit. Like the traditional herbs. Apparently, if you take traditional herbs, maybe religiously, they get rid of the hormones in your system. But then it's not scientifically tested. It's not something that I know for sure. It's something that I've only just heard of. So I can't say I entirely believe that.
So you don't believe in such? Is that what you say?
Tradition. I'm a traditional person. Obviously, I believe in some of the things, like when how it's a maybe umsebenzi. I know that things are gonna look up for you because obviously your ancestors are happy. But then when it comes to taking traditional herbs now, trying to make your production, I don't know that for sure.
True.
Because obviously will not dwell on what people say because people lie all the time as well.
And also, it can even ruin you health-wise.
That's what I'm
Because you
scared
never
of.
know
That's
what's
what
gonna
I'm scared of.
happen.
Yeah, because the hormones, they come with the side effects, like it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and from having taken them for such a long time, I'm now having, like, I'm no longer as healthy as I used to be. Like, I'm having kidney failure now. Like, things are getting very, very serious.
Kidney failure?
Yeah, it's
Great.
bad. And chances are you will get cancer from these roots that you have because, so many things that I read of, it's bad. And so many things that I get to know about about hormones and this transgender community is from Googling, from looking at, the transgender that's famous, it's about USA, Gigi Gorgeous. See, they are the ones that enlighten you about this transgender journey. Like, it's not all rosy.
I can imagine, Pella, it's trying to give you an idea of ovulation, what happens in the woman's body and stuff like that, and you don't have those parts. So obviously,
I feel like that's one of the reasons why they do you so much harm. Because now my kidneys are not like, I don't know. They're always like painful, and the urine does not. It smells pungent. Like each and every time after peeing in the toilet bowl, you obviously have to flush because it's gonna smell really pungent, and the next person is going to complain. And that's how bad it is.
And you have to live with that.
You have to live with that.
There's
and then
no cure.
Most of the times it's painful. I don't know what the cure is. I seriously do not know what the cure is. And this was something that I was never supposed to have told you because it was going to be on the show. You were supposed to have gone to see it on the show. But then it's okay. It's okay.
Okay, another question. Some people argue that reality TV doesn't always show the full story. What aspects of your life would you like the public to see more of that, haven't been explored yet? Things that, we haven't seen. What do you want, the reality TV to show?
I would like for me and my mother to be more focused on my show. Yeah, because the conversation, it's a 30-minute show, guys. So it's not even really like 30 minutes. It's like 20 because of the adverts. And so many things get to be excluded. And even the fights, you don't really get to know the roots of the fight because it's a 30-minute show at the end of the day. And by the end of that
1 hour
but because kita channel, so there gets to be like a lot of montage, like edited scenes. It gets to be overly edited. It looks overly edited because each and everything that happened on that episode has to be shown within that 30 minutes. So Nje, I want for the show to focus on me and my mother, the conversations that we have. Because last time I checked, she wants to know what role I play in bed. Like, really, mom?
Like, for real, mom?
Really? Yeah.
But yeah, you guys have...
It's a good bond that we have, and people love to see that with me. My mom, one thing about her, she's very supportive. She wants to see me happy more than anything. And people love that, especially if it has to be people that support me. They love seeing me and my mother.
Yeah, you and your mom have the best relationship. Could have fun. I don't know if it's because of cameras.
No, it can never be because of the cameras, but when? Can I be fake with my mom? Is it possible? My mom's like that. We are authentic beings. My mom supports me more than... Well, I don't have a family because I've got uncles that don't get along with me.
For real? And why? Because of your transition?
That's the main part. But I feel like they think I'm defiant. They did not like me transitioning, and in spite of them not liking it, I still did it because this is me. I've always said that when you are gay, God made you like that. There's no turning back. There's no changing. There's no evolution. You are going to be that person. For the next person to come and judge you negatively because you are this thing that you are. Like, that's like, me judging a white person for being white. Does that even make sense? It makes no sense.
Like your friend now. Your friend is
my uncles, I feel, hate me because I embrace myself more than more than the transgenders that they know would.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm that girl. I've always said that I'm not a guy. I'm not gay. I've never been gay. I've always been a girl. And with them, it sounds ridiculous because they raised me and they know I was a boy. So in all honesty, I don't feel like it makes sense that they hate me or they don't like me.
And I was going to ask you, have you guys sat down and spoke about it? But it seems you have.
Me and my oldest uncle have had a sit down about it. And the things that he did to me, like these are the things that I said on the show, I forgave him. But then after a long time of being estranged, we would be estranged as in we would not talk after the sit down. So it would feel like the beef is restarting each time that I get to see him. I hold nothing hard on him, but I feel like that energy entirely comes from him. So it gets to a point where I do not care anymore. Because life moves on. I wait no man. Yeah.
I hear you.
And even the beef, why should it exist? Or why should you have a beef on the person that I am? Why are you beefing?
Like,
because now I'm enjoying myself, and I'm sitting here in front of you, telling you about me because I'm proud of me.
Exactly, you should.
You see? Yeah, that's.
So I was gonna ask also, have you?
Please edit it out. Edit it out.
Editor.
So he's shooting stars to Berlin.
Sure. So I was gonna also ask, have you had that moment where you were like taken advantage of sexually because of who you are?
No, I don't let that happen.
You don't? Even with the people you meet, no one has.
No, I don't let that happen. You meet people that want to explore sex with you only because you're a transgender woman and they've always seen that in the internet. I don't let that happen to me because I have the worst experience ever of a guy that I once, because not he came onto me with that narrative that I want you to be my girlfriend. We went as far as having sex, and then that's when he came out at a later stage that I strictly wanted to be platonic. Like, I want to be your friend. I don't, because they'd already had that sexual encounter with me, but also it's experience, yeah, high. So I don't want that to happen with me again. I don't want to go through the same trial. So I don't let I have people in my circle. I have guys that are very handsome that want me, and I know it's not genuine. It's just them wanting to get the experience. So I'm not giving them. I feel like you let people take advantage of you. It's you that lets it happen. So with me, I keep papala. Bazaska ba tloketsa ka ke violence yaga. I'm not violent.
You're not letting it happen. So
I'm not letting it happen as in like maybe having a sit down.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's guys that are really, really, really handsome. Yes.
Have you ever slept with someone for money?
I have. Who hasn't?
How much? I haven't, so.
But not like, where do I start? I have slept with someone for money. I have been in a relationship for money because my first year varsity, I used to have a guy buy me notes because in varsity, you would either buy textbooks or buy notes. Well, notes were a summary of what's going to be happening in the exam room. I had to have them all the time, and my mom could not afford to, my mom paid for my everything, my tuition, my accommodation. I did not want to put my mom through that. So at the end of the day, I had to be an independent girl, stand up for myself. So I slept with, I'm not going to say who I slept with, but I've had sex for money.
I know. How much have you gotten?
Bazala nka se o bolelle. Ke tšhelete ngata.
Akere o tla bana le potential.
Tsala ke 5 4 figures. I'm not saying.
For how long? The whole day?
He wanted it to be an all day thing. I've been in relationships where I wanted money and he thought maybe now was genuine.
For real?
Well, it's one relationship.
Because what they counter offer, is it me?
No,
Is it
no,
the
it's
other
only
person?
one relationship.
Do you
and I've
tell
always
your
made it-
exes about your exes? Are you that person?
No. Why should my current guy know about all these previous ones? No. When I'm with my current, when I'm with my boyfriend, I don't even talk about the people that I've dated. He
For
would
real?
just know it from having seen it on TV. Would ask me about it and I would deflect. You deflect as much as possible. You deflect, girl. It's because guys, like I've always said that with guys, you control how they think. You control a man's mind. Yeah. And it's embarrassing.
I thought you were that type of person that will bring trauma into the new relationship.
No,
Like, so many
I love
people
being
do that.
I love being in a relationship. I love love. I'm a girl that loves love. Yes.
So I heard you're an entrepreneur. What do you do?
After the lash line.
Okay, how's that
Yeah,
going?
that failed 2 times, just not this time.
Now it's good.
It's for girls that love to be extreme and that love to look good. It's girl of now. So the lashes that I have are extremely big lashes. But I'm trying to, with being an entrepreneur, let me tell you something. You have to be able, in order for you to get good clientele, you have to be able to cater for all your clients. So now I'm in the process of making smaller lashes for girls that are immune to drama. Yeah, because my lashes are so dramatic. I've not you seen me on the show. Like I wear only dramatic lashes that are like,
What inspired that?
I love to look good. I love lashes. Even though I do not have makeup on now, I love makeup. I love to look good. I love lashes. For the fact that you can apply the rest of your makeup on the rest of your face, but then it's the lashes that are going to determine if that makeup is worth having on. It's the lashes that are going to, change you, like change your whole face and the eyes. It's the lashes that give life to the rest of the makeup. So I love lashes. So that's why I came up with a lash line called Girl of Now.
Girl of now.
As I believe.
Oh, please, bye. Are they still
But
available?
yeah, I'm re-releasing the lashes taka mid-December.
This December.
Not this December, the next month.
Yeah.
This is November. November. Yeah, so I'm re-releasing my lashes next month, mid-December. It's done by the way, in such a way.
Do you also look into doing more than just
I want a
lashes?
perfume.
Like
I want a perfume.
perfume.
I'm a perfume kind of girl, yes.
Zoto a fate ya ka njame o tlo etsa
Nna ke tlo pasta ke re nna ke tholang ha hona le zotho
Ho na le zotho, na
me ka
re
go
tholang.
feitsi le no ntletema
Oh.
I trapile ka precious ya fail. But then with businesses like that, like you take risks. Yeah, it's all about it's a risky industry. You might attempt and fail or attempt and maybe succeed. Yeah, there has to be room for each
You
and
know,
every one of
when I
them.
look at you, what would I think you do? Lipstick.
Yeah, because I've got thick lips, ne? I want a lipstick as well.
And they all.
3 talk by Nolin. Ke tlo trapa.
And o rata lipstick.
Yeah,
No.
Le nna ke rata lipstick ka pelo ka kaofela le lip gloss. Yeah, I've
So
learned.
when-
I've learned that because like the features of Hollywood, like the biggest features on your face have got to be the ones that are always up to par. Yeah, I want a lipstick as well. I want a lipstick line after the perfume line.
And then clothing.
No, I've never thought of clothing. I'm not a clothing kind of girl.
You know what?
Yeah, I've got so many clothes.
Oh.
Though I love fashion with all my heart, but I just don't see myself with having a fashion line.
Mara, it will be fun to have it.
But it fluctuates in the middle of every now and then. It fluctuates. Now I'm fat. Now I'm thin. So you can't. Yeah,
Same.
you can't. Ne? Yeah. So you can't really dwell on being a fashion nova at a body that fluctuates all the time. For me to be.
Your lingo.
Crazy.
Crazy. And I'm like, it's funny.
Yeah, and I'm trying by all means, to speak English.
It's fine, I can hear it though.
Mara, the Soto girl in me just won't let me because
You're very benty.
But get Jane, I say, yeah, swear, I'm to BMW.
Okay, some might say your entrepreneurial, success is linked to your fame rather than business acumen. How do you respond to skeptics?
That's not entirely true. I know of so many people whose businesses have failed and they're famous. Look at Nonta Tema. I love her with all my
Is she
heart.
still famous?
No, the perfume business failed while she was famous. She was at the peak of her career, and the perfume business fell. Look at who's this girl? Why did I forget her name?
Is she from here?
No. I can never talk about people from here. Only Nontle Tema. She's my role model. I don't know it. I don't know much about South Africa or the celebrities and their perfumes. I only know of Nontle Tema. Who's this? Christina Aguilera. Christina Aguilera is famous even to date, but the perfume failed. So it's not entirely pinned on you and your fame. It's how you market, or maybe sometimes it's just. Come with your clientele. Maybe you released a certain perfume and not all of them are a fan of your scent. So
Same.
It's not linked. I would say that's a lie.
Yeah, because also when I look at Christina Aguilera, I don't see perfume.
Yeah, Christina Aguilera is the X Factor, the voice. Yeah, she's the voice. And she's powerful. And I've been listening to there isn't any song Christina Aguilera that I cannot sing to you now. That's how famous she is. Like I grew up listening to her. And even today she's very famous. She went to RuPaul's Drag Race not so long ago. That's how famous she is, that girl. But the perfume failed. And she's never been irrelevant.
Even Beyonce, there were
you see hit. It failed. Where is it on the shelves now? Honali Senwa, the one that she recently is it Senwa? The perfume that Beyonce recently released. If that's already bani yapele expensive. Zwamatomo. Arko amba ngamapungu abutokwa. Expensive. So it's I feel like it's all on how you market your maybe your merchandise.
And also you have to be relatable to your crowd and engage. Beyonce engage le motho mos o expectile mangam rekel.
Beyonce ke bana ba be ke ba ratang.
O expectile mangam rekel.
Wa bo. Ma ke bana ba be ke ba ratang ke batla ba ngwana na o a jwalo. A buang fela ha ena batla, not even le ha buiswa. O bua ha ena batla. Batla ba banana ba o ba jwalo.
Ka se khona le ka wena.
Ya tseba.
Yahle yo. Okay. Sure. The show here. Let's speak about the show. Or let's speak about you. Because I want to shy away from asking the question and answer thing is, where did you grow up?
I grew up in a small town in the Free State, Alangreach.
And how was your upbringing? Like,
my uncles used to hit me. Yeah, because now I've always been feminine, but I've always been a girly girl.
Oh, no, little.
I'm very girly. So I started showing that at an early age. My uncles used to give me a good hiding.
For being you.
For being myself. They do not understand. I don't blame. They do not understand.
Do they
because
understand
back
what
then,
they do to you also?
Pardon?
Do they understand what they do to you also? Growing up?
I don't think so. And I don't even think they care to even begin with. Because their kids are girls. None of them has a boy child. For me to say maybe Kama might come for one of them. Yeah. My uncles...
I mean, it came. They don't have boys.
My uncles... Bumalume Baka were very... strict. They were very strict. They believed like, if you were a boy, do boy things. If you were a girl, do girl things. Yeah, so they came across me. And I was a transgender girl. So,
when did you move to first date?
I was born in the Free State.
I thought you were born in Lesotho.
Nah. Lesotho.
Lesotho ke amang he.
Lesotho mme ka holetse Lesotho.
Oh, so
yeah,
when I holetse Free State.
Na tletse Free State. Yeah, I was born and bred in the Free State.
When did you move to Johannesburg?
After matric.
Why?
I loved Joburg is the LA of South Africa. I've always said that.
Yes.
Joburg. If you want to see, like my first time seeing a guy that embraces me for who I am sexually. My first time seeing a guy that loves me. Well, I've always had a high school sweetheart back home that gave me the love. So I'd be lying at saying I came across love when I got to Joburg. I already knew what love is back there. But then, it was different. That side, when you're transgender, than this side you get to be appreciated for who you are. That side, people get to sweat you, go different directions and leave you with the trauma. So
have you
people
ever
that
fought
side...
anyone?
No, I do not fight except for verbally. I don't fight. I'm not the girl that
can't.
fights. Did you see these hands? Did you see these arms? Don't fight.
What do they
No, I've always stood up for myself, kamulom, verbally. I will tell you what you need to hear. If you could, go finish at klar.
So you came here. Were you coming here for school? Did you
Yes.
live in a rest, or you had family this side?
No, I had family. I lived with my uncle.
The
Yeah,
uncle
my
that
first
doesn't
year
like
here.
you.
No, my first year here, my mom rented a flat for me, and then the second year I lived with my uncle. Moved out of my uncle's place, and then gaba independent se ke dula he ke le se ke tseba ke re di capabilities tsak lo re ke banna tlamile ba be weak.
Okay.
Yeah, I started knowing my capabilities as a woman that you have to use to get the men that you want.
And how old were you?
I was still a freshman from high school. I think it was 2 years
True
after I'd gotten done with high school.
So what made
And
you?
I lived with a man for 4 years. And it was I still am. What was the question?
Where did you meet? Like, did you move to a rest, or
No,
did
a
you-
flat.
did you
I
have
never
a
got to live in a
family?
rest. No. I lived in a flat. My mom rented a flat for me. And then the second year I got to live with my uncle. And then I moved out because of the treatment,
mom
obviously. No, kaya Soweto, and then Soweto, ka kopana le monna, ka tsamaya ka lo dula le monna. I stayed
Soweto
with a man for
guy.
4 years. Netherlands.
Okay.
I stayed with a man for 4 years. And then, what's that, Facebook? We took pictures, me and my man, each and every time. Like in the middle of every now and then, he would take me out for dates. And then we took pictures. And then on the pictures, on the from the Facebook, I think it was the Facebook post that I'd posted. I was with him. He had taken me out, and we were having ice cream. And then the Mojalove producer that I'm working with right now saw the post and wanted to have us for a show. The name of the show was like Sofa, like that's how she said it. She said the name to me. Is it gonna be possible for me to have you on the show, Sofa Slahlani? We were supposed to have gone to that show, but we could not because I was working and my man was working all the time. So it was a busy schedule for me and my man. And because I'd already known about the producer, I went to her at a later stage to pitch a show idea that I had. And then we made a date, and then I went to Mojalove offices, pitched the show, and they loved it. Shortly within that time that we got to have a sit down with the producers, Ino walked in. I wanted it to be an all transgender show because people were familiar with lesbians, people were familiar with gay people, but they did not know what transgender is. And at
So you
saying
wanted to be
transgender,
educational.
at saying transgender to an average person, they would think, oh, okay, maybe it's a person that underwent the surgery, the procedure, or maybe, So I wanted it to be an educational show. On pitching the show with the producers, Ino walked in. I'd never seen such a beautiful soul. She was very beautiful. Like I'm saying now, I don't know what the pronouns are. So I saw Ino walked in. I'm like, hi, because I had to fellow mona like, hey, my parent, hi. And the producers wanted me to call her over and tell him about the show concept that I have, which I did. And he was there for auditions. He was called for auditions. I don't know what musical show he was called on Mojalove for. So it got to be a show. So before a reality show starts, the producer has to gather the content that you guys may have in order for it to be a complete show. You understand?
Okay.
So me and we agreed upon doing that show. Ino said he knew MJ because MJ wanted him. because it had to be now an LGBT show, we stopped doing it from being a transgender show to being an LGBT show. Ina said, no, I know this bisexual guy that is straight that wants me. His name is MJ. So that's how the show came about. MJ came the following day. And then, hey, Nali, we met today. We started fighting today. We had, after we left the offices, we went to a pizza shop. That's when we started to have verbal exchange. Blah blah. The following day when MJ came, he accused me of wanting MJ. And MJ, I did not even know him. I'd never seen him before. Exactly. I'm like, why would I want your man? He's shorter than me. The first thing that I'm gonna do to him, I'm going to beat him up when I'm drunk. You see, like the producers saw that and they were like, it's a show. We are not communicating this. It's a show. It's a show. It had to be a show. And then on the first episode of the show, I can happy. Stock. You see, the show got to be interesting. I feel like it's a heavenly thing. It's heavenly. It was heavenly planned. That I'm going to go pitch this show idea, and then is going to when things are scripted by God, they just happen.
They agreed.
So I was a bit loud nine in Trapper.
They agreed. Well, that was dope. That was dope. You can never doubt God when it comes to that.
And that's why I still love with all my heart now. I don't know where this person is from, but
does it deal with you mentally though?
No, it used to fuck with me.
Okay.
Initially,
when I'm with this one,
and at first I used to shake when walked in. Like I did not know because I used to be so scared of him. But I've always loved the fact that I stood up well to him, that we eventually became friends like sisters now.
Now you understand each other.
Yeah, now we would fight and shortly afterwards speak as if like nothing happened because now we are accustomed to each other's energy. Like, you're going to be a bitch. Yeah, I'm the meanest bitch. That's how it goes. Okay. And we fight a lot. We were even fighting this morning, Lee,
Were you shooting?
No, on the phone.
Oh, okay.
Now you know how to phone.
Toxic toxicity. Will you allow it in a relationship though? Toxicity?
No, I usually walk out. Now relationship I toxic, I walk out. I walk away.
Yes, I in at first going. This is a red flag.
I once were in a relationship with a man for 4 years and I lived with him. He gave me STIs 2 times. I had to leave before getting 8 because that was going to be something that I would not forgive myself for. Because this guy was, well, I can't say rich. He was not rich. But he was able to provide for me. Each and every time that I got to, maybe confronting him about it, knew that I loved perfume, would buy me a new perfume bottle. I'm like, no, if it has to go like this, give it like you cooler, and I have to leave. So I left. That was toxicity familiar. Right there.
It's very familiar to me, the story. I had a friend like that.
Toxic.
I had to step back.
No, I
didn't want to be, that friend that didn't tell you because I've been telling you, Mari, you don't listen, type of situation. So I had to move back so that Kiskaba, that friend that let you be, getting into the
with me it had to be for my health. Like, he was toxic.
Same.
Yeah, he was very toxic for doing that to me. But a person that's able to think independently, I had to stand up. I had to take a stand. Like, it's either me, it's me and my life, or him.
So he was cheating.
He was obviously cheating. He would never say it to me, but you obviously know it. Where did the STI come from?
Exactly. You can't just
he was
come
cheating.
from nowhere.
Oh. And now I got to be fortunate because I saw everything, because I know my body. I saw everything, got the early stages. Like, boy, I'm leaving you. And men, you know how comfortable men are. Men don't like condoms, guys. And that's why I always see tweet that I avoid being promiscuous. I always avoid being promiscuous because with a man, you would use maybe a condom or maybe first round. Second round, third round, fourth round, because I always go to 5. They don't want to use condoms.
And why?
So that's how it was, because now with me and him, I've been together for a long time for us to still be using condoms. We were together for like 4 years.
Clearly.
Yeah.
You were playing yourself because
And even in the beginning of the relationship, he'd made it clear that I do not like condoms. So, girl, if you gonna wanna use a condom, it's gonna be a problem. And I loved him. Did so many things for me. You know, with him.
perfume.
The first time I bought Carolina Herrera perfume, he bought me. For so. But some bottles he would buy me would just randomly come with them, you know. And then he bought me flowers. There isn't really anything that I love more than a man that buys you flowers. He bought me flowers. The first guy to have ever bought me flowers in this lifetime. Yeah, he spoiled me, took me out, you know, gave me money. Cause na shelter I love money with all my heart. Na kirata shelter ka pelo ka kaofela hle.
Okay.
Ma rona le motho sa rateng tsa.
A ke rateng yana jwang?
Ska bua maka. Ska bua o diletseng students so sa rate chelete.
Ke etsa for passion. Ke tla re. But anyway, quickly name 5 of your best reality TV stars in South Africa.
No, in South Africa.
Yeah, tsebang batho ba lona before lang or kant.
Oh, okay, because na ba hle asa ba. Ho? I can or ka kwana nana cuz na the reason why
Who inspired you then that side?
That side Drea Mitchell and Masika Kalisha from Love and Hip Hop. Drea Mitchell, and then South Africa, who do I say is my favorite reality show star? Sure. Brinette. I love Brinette from Real Housewives of.
Okay.
And then my friend Lebu Gunguluza. Tala. Lebu Gunguluza the girl. Lebu Gunguluza the girl. Lebu Mukwena. The name is now Mukwena.
Okay.
South Africa. What reality shows are here in South Africa? I love Ino Morolong as well. Ino Morolong, my friend. Hey boo. Yeah, Ino Morolong. Now do you want me to now like
shows? There's more people in those shows.
Sure.
There's Real Housewives of Durban.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't even care about them.
But Crystal, nothing.
Crystal K. I love Crystal.
Okay.
How could I have forgotten myself
like
some Crystal? I love Crystal with all my heart. Yeah, Brinette. You know why I love Brinette? Brinette is the prettiest of all the Real Housewives of Johannesburg, and that's what I love. That's what reality show is about. Most people are not gonna love you because of your personality. Lebu Gunguluza is cute as well. I don't know Melomot, but then I'm talking about Brinette now. I'm coming to Lebu.
So, okay.
Yeah, the one thing that made me love Brinette the most is because she's beautiful, and when you're beautiful, when you are more beautiful than the rest of the cast, you are going to be a threat, and they are going to come for you. That's what I've learned. The same thing that happened with Drea Mitchell was happening with Brinette. She was being attacked because of her looks. Well, they would never have said it. Okay, get her looks.
I take away for your looks.
You know my teacher. Ntanga tekela usta. Gusta. Ona le di looks una lo usta. Ke silly posture pedic.
Number 5?
Mara ke bitse 5. Ke tse Drea, ke tse Masika.
Ke tse nearly example e ya ka kwa.
Hle ke bo mang hape bana le reality show e condensing to mohle South Africa. Bonang show ya fake le khan. Show ya fake. Bonang is always happy on our shows, guys. Let's not lie. I love Bonang as an individual.
Yeah.
I feel like she's a trailblazer. She broke the glass ceiling. But Bonang, her shows are fake. You can never ever have a show where you always laughing, you are always champagning. When hey Mugela, I'm going to fit a dress.
But that's what she said. Her show is about her work.
On an everyday life, no one is ever that. Hangwe. Simple notion. We don't know what happened in the US. Or in the US, how we can for sure. She was not there yet. She was not ready for a reality show. Nadia Nakai was not there yet. I don't know why she has a show out. I don't know why she has a show out. She probably has to quit. Pel Tusi, I heard that she was coming with a reality show, what? Pel Tusi, no, guys, no, not everyone is Bonang. And even Yana Bonang, she's not doing a great job. She's not doing a great job herself. Let's start right there. So, reality shows in South Africa, you see, that's why I don't support them. Hadina authenticity and yakwana urkant. How shabala basketball wives to our border nuchin and I queenie, mona queenie. Basketball Wives. You know, the reality show that made me fall in love with being a reality show star, even before becoming one, Basketball Wives. There was Drea. Drea dated
Drea.
Drea Mitchell, the most beautiful one. The one that they came for her looks. Drea, no, Drea does not have big lips.
Who's Drea?
Drea is this girl from... Drea dated Chris Brown. She was a stripper and dated Chris Brown during Rihanna.
Okay.
Hey, that's what happened. She got to be famous from dating Chris Brown. And then at gym, she came across Gloria. Gloria hooked her up with the gig of being on Basketball Wives.
Yeah.
She got to Basketball Wives, Wanana popped. Because of beauty. The thing that I'm telling you now about beauty. If you are beautiful, you are going places. TV wants a beautiful person. That's how you are going to make history. At being beautiful.
Number 5 here.
But number 5, can I show the film? But
Lasizwe had a show. What other one?
Lasizwe. So I don't like Lasizwe. I feel like you wanna ask and fella one thing and Lasizwe one thing. I don't like Lasizwe.
Why?
I have not met him. I don't even want to meet him. He's just an annoying kid. I've watched that table thing.
Bao also.
Kanye Bao, I love her. I love Kanye. Yeah, Kanye Bao.
Okay.
I've not watched her show, the reality show, but I love her for being smart. That girl is what I call smart. Each and every time that she gets to speak, she speaks a lot of life. And you can actually see yourself in the words that she gets to spew. So I love Kanye Bao. I've not, however, watched her show, but I love her as a person.
Oh, thank you very much for coming through. Unfortunately, I
time management. But I can't get things that quick. I'm about to get all day.
Nearly 1 hour, 1 whole day.
But you
I think that's why you are for part 2. Smart. Smart. Can you save it to part 2? But thank you very much for coming through.
Thank you so much.
What are you
for
working on
me.
currently?
I'm going back to school. I've gone back to school. I'm working on finishing my degree, completing my degree, and going straight to a master's because the degree is gonna come with an honors, and then I'm going straight for my master's. No time to play. No, that's no time. I feel like I've wasted so much time playing in the industry. The industry stuff, as I told you, I have nothing for the industry. I have nothing on the industry. I'm sorry.
Okay, where can people follow you then?
I'm Tholang Motsumi everywhere. THOLANG MOTSUMI.
And I'm Sky Cole. This was the burning topic. Catch you guys on the next one. You guys like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment down below. I'll see you on the next one. Stay blessed.